Hold on, I'm looking for my lip gloss. Hi, TikTok. There, now I'm all dressed up for my live. Hello. Let me poke around and see if everything is working as it should be. I don't see myself on YouTube. Let's see. Am I in Facebook? Might not have just made it over there yet. How is everyone doing on this wonderful Friday afternoon, Labor Day weekend here in the US, the end of tourist season here at the beach? Not smiling too much about that. It hasn't been as busy as I expected it to be. Where's that chat window? I heard somebody chatting. Where is it? Hold on, I want to see show chat. Show picture in picture. Where is it? There it is. Hi. Hello, Sweden. Everything's going great. Wow, the chat function is really working well today. It's so awesome. Hi, Alessia. So wonderful to see everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Did everyone see the new star shawls? How did you all like them? I hope you're loving them. I hope you've all at least seen them. If you haven't, there they are behind me. I'm actually going to start one on the live tonight because I know everybody will be saying like, oh, is there going to be a tutorial? Is there going to be a tutorial? And I'm terrible. Hey, Linda. What's up, girl? There we go. I can add them right to the screen. So cool. Except I kind of want them to be over here. Thank you. Thank you. Over here I have that is the 6-day Superstar, and that is also a 6-day Superstar in progress right there. And then the one underneath it is the Sweetheart blanket striped up in Australian confetti. And that thing right there is my dumpster fire hat. It was up on top of the shelves and I took it down. I took it down when I put these on and I just threw it there because I'm a slob. Hi, Aunt Noreen. How are you doing? So good to see you and hear from you. Yeah, I'm live all the places today. I'm going to crochet a little. Aunt Noreen, I think you really need to learn how to crochet to make some of my stuff because I don't know when I'll ever get back around to knitting. Hi, Terry. Thank you. Wow, people are from all over the world. I know my Aunt Noreen is in Louisiana. Wow. So good to see you all. I know it's been forever since I've been live, and I don't usually go on like and stream to all the places. And I'm also on TikTok now, so it's a lot to follow and keep track of. It's a lot. Am I live over there yet? Does look like I am live. Hold on, I have to do something to like get to my comments. Here we go, over on TikTok. It's a lot, you all. I was not planning on really being a TikToker, but my thing went viral over there, so now I'm on TikTok, and I gotta say I really love the community. It's really great. I've made a lot of friends, I've met a lot of people over there, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. Let's see, but how do I see the, oh, I have to open all the way up so I can see the comments over there. Hi, everyone. Okay. Whew. So I did these, last year I did these Christmas tree skirts, and at the same time I was doing the Christmas tree skirts, which you all know I only did because people bugged me for them. How do I do it? How do I do it? Yes, the crochet community on TikTok is really wonderful. It's really wonderful, and you know, there are a few people that aren't so wonderful, and those people got blocked. But it's just like everywhere else. 99% is wonderful. 99.9% is wonderful. Unfortunately, it's the negative comments that kind of sometimes take me out, you know, and then that's when you don't see me for a while. If I get taken out by something, let the negativity like get to me, because I do that sometimes. But yes, I've really loved it. I've just really loved it over there. So yes, the Christmas tree skirts. I started with that. So these shawl patterns are very similar to the Christmas tree skirt. It just, the Christmas tree skirt has that little single crochet opening for you to wrap it around your tree, and it has more points. The star blankets have 7 points, and then the Christmas tree skirts have 9, so you can overlap it over itself. When you wrap it around your tree, it has room. It's more than circular, so it has room for you to just lay it there. You don't really need a closure or anything. You just put it in the back and you lay it there. And these shawls they start in the middle with the chain 4 and join in a loop, and then they're less than circular, but they're a little more than half circular, so they have that nice little curve. My favorite is the star. Hi, Leanne. She says she wishes she could understand what I'm saying. Am I talking too fast? What am I doing? I'm just blabbing about something that doesn't make any sense. Welcome from Australia, though. Wow, it's so international tonight. Oh my goodness, it warms my heart. Someday I am going to travel the world and visit you all in all your countries. Australia is first on my list, because there's so many of you are making 6-day kid blankets in Oz. Quite a few of our moderators are Australian, so I just love you guys. But yeah, all right. Anyways, I'm gonna start a star shawl. Would you like to see me start a star shawl? And then I'll leave it up on YouTube, and it can be like a tutorial, but you know, it won't be a really good tutorial like all those really famous crocheters make, and who spend time like editing their video and stuff. I just don't like doing that, and I'm not very good at it. But I mean, maybe someday I'll have time on my hands, and I can go back and like cut out all the blah 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 and stuff and like make it better. But for now, I'm just gonna crochet a little, and I'll leave the video up for you. And what I will try to do for you is not work on this off camera. So that way I'm going to try and work the whole thing on camera. So anyone who wants to like crochet along can crochet along. So I'm going to call it a crochet along and not a tutorial. Okay. 6-day. And I am going to do the one on the top is the Superstar Shawl, and the reason why I'm doing that, and I have the exact same yarn for it and everything, it's the Lion brand mandala bonus bundle. I don't know how much longer these are gonna, I don't want to like start any rumors or anything, but there's like a certain color of this particular yarn called Meowth that is never available. So I don't know if I don't see these in the store. I didn't see these at my Joann's. I had to order it from the website. So I don't know if this is like something that's going to be around forever, this particular yarn. But anyways, my mom came to see me here at the beach house, and I had the star shawls there sitting there on the couch, and she did not put this blue one down the whole time. And I know, because I have a habit sometimes of when somebody says, oh, I really like that, and it's something that I made, I will take it off and like give it to them. And I was just like, I can't give it to you because I need it for a sample. So I'm going to make another one to give to my mom. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And I'm starting with the Lion brand Babar. And then, yeah. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it just is a lot. I mean, there's a lot, we have a lot to deal with in our world, and it's just like one little comment. It's a shame that the 99.9% isn't enough sometimes, you know? Like, that's what I was thinking when I said it. Okay, let's breathe. Okay, I'm just going to start with the pattern I'm going to go through. This is an adaptation of the 6-Day Superstar blanket. So what's the difference? The star blanket has big points, 7 points, and the star shawl has 5 points. And the Superstar blanket has 14 points. The Superstar shawl has, how many does it have? It has 5 plus 4. I think it has 9 too. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it has 9. So it has they all start off the same. And the points for the Superstar, I just divided the points, so I had 14 right away. For the Supernova, I didn't divide the points until the original points had grown some. So you'll have 7 larger points and then 7 smaller points on the blanket. For the shawl, you'll have 5 large points and then 4 little points in between the big points. So that's the difference. Oh, also I did custom borders for each of them, and my favorite is the border on the star shawl. It's I called it dragon scales. It looks like dragon scales because that mandala colorway is called dragon. So I put like a dragon, and I also love dragons. This is dragon's blood jasper that I'm wearing on my wrist. I have a thing with dragons. Let's see. The Superstar has just a really simple shell border, and the Supernova, I did the camel stitch that you all love so much. Okay, here we go. It's in US terminology. Look, guys, just like single crochet is double crochet. Double crochet is treble crochet. That's it. Everything else is the same. So I haven't felt like, you know, like you need me to change that for you. But someday I will. And I'll make one in UK terms, but that's the gist of it right there. Materials. So let me see. This says, okay, so on the pattern I said 1700, but I can tell you that I only used one of these, and it says 1,181 yards. So unless you want it bigger. I always add a little more. So just FYI, you only need 1,100, less than 1,200 yards. The row numbers. So I always, for all of my patterns, because everything I make has is based on the 6-Day Kid blanket. It's the same 6 rows of stitches. So in any pattern, if it has like setup rows, and then whatever row it stops being set up and it starts being regular stitches, I name them all the same. So the single crochet rows are always 4 or 7. The granny rows are always 2 or 3. And the double crochet rows are always 5 and 6. So I just do that so that you can, just to keep the pattern familiar, and also so you can do stripes. How's that? You're new to crochet. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate that. Yeah, it just, for my patterns, it's just double crochet and single crochet are pretty much the only things that are different. And I use inches instead of centimeters, all that good stuff. Okay, I'm going to swap this. I'm going to swap cameras. And I'm going to start pattern. Let me just get in focus here as best I can. There we go. Okay, chain 4. Slip stitch to form a ring. And I didn't write it in this pattern, but I don't recommend magic circle for this start. This just feels sturdier to me. Oh, thank you. Oh, so cute. Chain 2 does not count. 9 double crochet into the ring. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Lay it down at the end of every row and give it a little bit of admiration. Lay it down and admire it. That'll give me time to bop over to TikTok and see what's happening over there. If I have comments. Thanks for the likes. I do not sell yarn. No. I just make the patterns and sell the patterns. And do some instruction here online. I like designing. Okay. Set up round 2. Chain 2. It doesn't count. 2 double crochet in the same stitch. 2 double crochet in each stitch across. I'll try to make it through the setup rounds for you all so that you can set up get your shawl set up. This is the Superstar 6-day Superstar shawl. Should have 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh goodness. I don't know who's doing those comments. Where's that coming from? Oh, it's coming from YouTube, of course. Oh, it's coming from YouTube, of course. There's my voice. Okay. Set up row 3, chain 2, double crochet in the same stitch, chain 3, 2 double crochet. Now listen, if it says 2 double crochet, it does not mean 2 double crochet in the same stitch. It means make a double crochet and make another double crochet. If they want you to double crochet in the same stitch, we will say double crochet 2 in the same stitch. But if it just says 2 double crochet, then you work across the stitches. So I had to put a note in the pattern because there's so many people. Emailing me to ask that question. But you know, all the questions that you send me in your emails, they help to make the pattern better. If I get 10 emails with the same question, then I go into the pattern and I'm like, okay, this needs to change because it's not clear. Yeah, so it's, let me see. Did I even say the stitches? Chain 3, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And you repeat that across. Chain 1, 2 double crochet. Chain 3, and it ends with 1 double crochet. And so you should have 5 chain 3 spaces and 5 chain 1 spaces. And these are going to be the points where the holes are. That's going to be the points. Hi. Yeah, is it Jill JL Oxy 67? I launched the shawls. Today's the 2nd. I launched the shawls yesterday. So they're here. The patterns are free on my website. It's free with the ads. So if you don't want to pay for it, you have to look at the ads. If you don't want to look at the ads, it's $4. You can buy it through my site. Ravelry has it too, and of course Etsy. If you go to Etsy, I'm not going to make as much money, but it's fine. Annie's has my patterns now too, but they don't have these yet. This one I'm working on is the Superstar. The 6-day Superstar Shawl. It's the blue one. The one at the top. What row am I on? Set up row 4. Chain 3. 3 double crochet. Chain 3. 3 double crochet in the chain 3 space. Double crochet 3 together. It's a cluster, okay, not a decrease, in the chain 1 space. Three, 3, 3 in the chain 3 space. So all the big spaces are going to get a 3 3 3, and all the small spaces are going to get a DC3 together cluster. And you're going to end with a double crochet in the last stitch. Each of the patterns, I priced the PDFs at $4, and the bundle of 3 is $10. But listen, why not join the Betty McKnitiverse for a month and get the patterns, and then you get all the other good stuff. Come on, hop on the Zoom calls, work on a hexagon sweater. I'm trying to get that hexagon sweater out to you guys. We're working on it in the McKnitiverse. I mean, that's how these shawls happened. That's how the Christmas tree skirts happened. The tree skirts went out in like a couple of weeks. They were so fast. I had people in there help me with them. It was awesome. Okay, finish with a double crochet in the last double crochet. See how my little star shawl is starting to take shape? Isn't it cute? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should have, does it say how many? No, it doesn't say. Set up row 5, chain 3. Three, 3, 3 in each chain 3 space. Double crochet 3 together cluster. You want 1 on each side of the one in the row below. So you'll do 1 in each of the next 2 spaces. Three, 3, 3 in the peak. Chain 3. Now, just like the star blankets, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember, oh my gosh, it's amazing how fast my mind like dumps this stuff, but if I remember correctly, the first 8 rows of all 3 star shawls are the same. The setup rows are the same until you get to about setup row 9. And the Superstar and the Star are the same through the first, about the first repeat of the pattern. Almost the entire first repeat of the pattern. So you can start out with the Star. You can start out with and do the first 8 rows and then decide which one you're going to do. Hey, Dot. What hook am I using? I'm using an eye hook. I just noticed I'm getting a little bit of a curl. Now, curl isn't a huge problem with this pattern like it is for the Superstar blanket because it doesn't go all the way around. So because you're going back and forth, you don't have to worry about the curling so much. I'll probably bump up because there is some curling happening. So I'm going to give it one more row and see what it looks like. It's okay to bump up with this amount of curling. Now, if it was like, you know, really pulling in, then I would say rip it back to before it started curling and redo it. But if you're really getting some serious curling, yes. If you're just getting a little bit like what I've got going here, it's okay to bump up. Don't think I have a J hook in my jar right here though. Finish with a, let me see, make sure I'm doing it right. Double crochet in the turning chain. Let's see, what's this? Oh, that's a K. If I don't have one here, then I'm not going to switch. Just going to keep going and hope for the best. And if it doesn't turn out, I'll rip it all off camera and redo it. Oh, I just mean that I'm going to bump up to the next hook size. I'm using an H, and I could go up to a J. I don't have one sitting here. If I had one right here in my little bucket, I would do it, but I must have taken it out and done something with it. Who knows? Yeah, I just meant bump up from an I to a J. Set up round 6, chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch, skip 1, single crochet in each stitch across, working 3 single crochet in the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Repeat to the last 2 stitches, skip 1, single crochet in the chain, turning chain. Okay, so this is actually just like the 6-day kid blanket. You have a skip at the beginning and the end of the row. Every stitch gets a single crochet, and the chain 3 space gets 3 single crochet. Set up round 6. I'm just noticing right now that my arm does not like leaning on the table. Look at that mark I'm getting from leaning on the table. Can you see that, TikTok? You know, I just have to say this. Leaning on the table is not good for your body, especially if you're crocheting for long periods of time. Since I've been leaning on the table for this whole life, I can feel it down in this part of my hand. I can feel like it's not numb yet, but it's starting. So let me see. Let me put this here. I need a pillow or something in here if I'm going to keep doing this. I mean, we can destroy our bodies crocheting marathon if we don't pay attention to what our bodies are doing and how they're feeling. Okay, so I'm at the end of setup round 6. I'm going to skip this last one and put my last single crochet in the turning chain. Look what I'm leaning on. It's a little like, this must have been when I was just like trying to figure out how to design this pattern. Now it's sitting here. It's all stained up because I use it for a coaster when I'm on my lives. That was setup round 5. Let's see what's happening on TikTok. I'm trying to go slow. Sin Shiny says, wow, you do it fast. I'm so slow. I'm trying to go slow. Thank you, Carolyn. Made by Carla 10. I'm making the 6-day Superstar Shawl. Okay, let me go back to my pattern. And this is setup row 6. Oh no, that was setup row 6, and this is setup row 7. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3, counting the stitch under your chain, skip 2. So we're going to skip this one, and we're going to skip this one. 2 double crochet. Remember what I said, they go one after the other unless the pattern says do it in the same stitch. 5 double crochet in the center stitch from the row below. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 2, 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet in the center. Okay, so that's our pattern. There's going to be 5 double crochet in each center stitch at the point. There's going to be 4 on each side of it. And there's going to be skip 2 in the valley. Two, 3, 4. Okay, so this is true for all the star blanket patterns, 6-day star patterns. When you're coming down this valley, all the 6-day patterns actually, when you're coming down your valley, your last stitch lines up in between these, the last 2 stitches of this group right here before the clusters, and then you skip 2. Whoops. Even though I know that looks a little off center, it's not, it's fine, because you're going to turn it. Even when you don't turn it, it goes a little to the right, and then we crank it back over to the left. But this one we're turning. One, 2, 3, 4, skip 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the top. This is my last peak. It ends with 2 double crochet, skip 1, double crochet in the last single crochet. Thank you. Set up row 8. So even though this is the Superstar, the setup rows are the same for all 3 blankets up to this point. After row 8, it's different. So this one is the setup rows go up to row 11. So I'm going to try and take you through 4 more rows tonight, and then I'll probably sign off. But the first 8 rows you can use for all three of the shawls. Okay, so set up row 8, chain 3, counting the stitch under your chain, skip 2. So you skip this one, you skip this one, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 5 double, oh come on, I only did 4. See that? I hope I don't find any more mistakes. Okay, chain 3, skip the first 2, 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. All right, I made a mistake. 2 double crochet. No, it's 3. Okay, calm down. Chain 3, counting the stitch under your chain, skip 2, 3 double crochet, and then 5 in the center. Breathe, Betty. You know what's the worst? Making a mistake on a video. Everybody's watching. Okay, what else does set up row 8 say to do? 5 double crochet in the center double crochet from the row below. I did it. Bye, Terry. Thanks for stopping by. And now 5 double crochet, skip 2, 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 2, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 in the center. Okay, so this one's the row of 5s. 5 double crochet in the center, 5 on each side of it, and then the skip 2s. The ends have a skip 2 and 3 double crochet before the peak. Oh goodness. Well, thank you for saying that. I'm just a regular crocheter too. I'm just a regular crocheter, just like you all. These projects are, well, the 6-day kid blanket was just a project I was making for my nephew. My great nephew. I never was trying to like make a pattern for people to buy. It just happened to be like a little magical pattern. Yarn is very forgiving. I like to say that. And also, I like the fact that I can, if something doesn't work out, I can rip it out and redo it. I mean, could you imagine if you couldn't? If you found a mistake all the way back here and you couldn't rip it out and redo? You had to throw it away or start over like some other crafts, like ceramics, when they make a big pot or something and then it cracks when they fire it and then it's done. You know, at least we can unravel the yarn and try again. I think they can recycle clay also, but I thought it was a good analogy when I started it. I don't know, maybe I'm way off. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in the top. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Lisbeth. 4, 5, and at the end of the row, this is setup row 8, we have 3 double crochet, 1, 2, whoops, 3, and then skip 1, double crochet in the top of the turning chain. And give this little Superstar shawl some love. Look at that. Look at that. See, it flattened out. It was fine. If this had been the star blanket, because the star blanket is not completely circular. It has 7 points, right? So this has 5, so it's like that. So it's, and the yarn has to go around and around and around. And if it's cupping, if it can't stretch out to the whole circumference, then you won't have a flat blanket. So because this is back and forth, it flattens out. It's fine. It's not the same geometry. I like saying it's geometry because that makes me sound smart. I feel like that makes me sound smart. To say it's geometry. All right. Have a good night. There never seems to be the perfect time to come on, you know. Okay, I have a little note in here that if your tension is at all tight, increase your hook size before the next row. So I might regret not going up a hook size earlier on, I probably should go up a hook size, but I left my hook in the other room and I'm super lazy. So, oh, wait a minute. Now I know what light didn't come on. I wonder what's wrong with this light here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Never mind. It works. Row 9. Chain 1. Single crochet in the same stitch. Skip 1. 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 single crochet in the center of the 5 double crochet in the top. So this is what's confusing about these different star iterations, is this, they all have a different number of stitches in the top of the peak, and I don't remember what they all are. I have to look at it every time. 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 2. 6 single crochet. So you see how I made that little chain loop there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how I did that little chain loop? That's going to be another point. I'm going to put another point in there, and that's what makes it the Superstar. That's how it gets another 4 points. Okay, how many in the top? 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Glynis! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and skip 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, whoops, 3, and then 6 going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Skip 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 in the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 3, skip 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and let's see, that was my last row. 4 single crochet to finish. 2, 3, 4, skip 1, single crochet in the turning chain. That was set up row 9. That's an important row for the Superstar blanket, or shawl or Superstar, whatever. This is the row where it's going to change, is at row 9. See what the TikTokers are doing. It's saying, hi. Hey, Christina Andy. Thank you. I'm trying to go really slow for you all. And this is the 6-Day Superstar Shawl. I just released it. The link is in my link tree, my bio. Hey Barb, how you doing? Let me go on to set up row 10. And listen, if you're following this on a video, please use the pattern too. This is not meant to replace the pattern. Row 10 says chain 4. Counting the stitch under your chain, skip 3. DC 3 together, cluster in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Skip 2, 3, 3, 3 in the center single crochet. I'm just setting that down so you can see what it looks like. Okay, now we're going to skip 2, double crochet 3 together, and now this seems like insanity, but we're going to jump all the way down here and do a 3, 3, 3. I know it seems like a lot. And then you skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do the cluster in the next stitch. And then you 3, 3, 3 in the top. So it goes 3, 3, 3, cluster, 3, 3, 3, cluster, 3, 3, 3, cluster, all the way across. Do you see how it's starting to make a point there? And then this will be a valley. These will be new valleys. And this is a new point. And, you know, I had some of the testers ask me why I didn't do this one stitch over. So it would be skip 3 and then skip 3. And I just liked it better like this. I don't know what else to say. But if you want to skip 3, cluster, skip 3, cluster, only on this row. Only on this row. It won't work later on. But it'll work on this row if you want to skip 3. But it's skip 2 and then skip 4. And then jump all the way over 3, 3, 3 in the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. This is the really difficult row, I think, for people to get. You know, people don't quite understand it. One, 2, 3, 4, cluster. Skip 2, 3, 3, 3. Skip 2, cluster. Hi, Melissa. No worries. I've been on here for like an hour and a half, so I'm glad you like it. I know a lot of people ask for video. I help with the pattern, so I thought I'd try for you guys. I'm doing my best. Doing the hard first 11 rows. And this is the 6-day Superstar Shawl. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 4 and cluster. Skip 2 and 3, 3, 3. Oh, how nice. She says she just got back from babysitting her granddaughter. That's nice. I don't have grandchildren, but I have children in my life who we pretend that I'm their grandma. I have been missing them. I got to go and help out when the last one was born. Superstar's your favorite? I didn't know that. I love the Superstar. My favorite way to make a Superstar is like these on the bed. This one here. I think that's my favorite blanket that I've made. I say that about all my blankets, but I really like that yarn in those colors. And I also really like that palm tree bedspread that I put it on. And so this, I don't sleep on this bed, but this bed is right in front of the door to this room, and then my door are on the other side of the hall. So if I sleep with my door open and this door is open, when I wake up in the morning, this is usually the first thing I see is this bed with that blanket on it. I'm weird. 2, 3, 4, skip 4. rather than sleeping with the favorite blanket, I set it all up in the other room where I can look at it first thing. Oh, thank you. I mean, what's not to like about this 6-day kid blanket? It's a perfect gift. It works up quick. It doesn't bore you to tears. You know, it's not like the same stitch over and over again. And if you ever do get bored with it, you can switch to one of the other versions. You know, you can do a star version now, and I have granny square versions. So, you guys can just go crazy. All right, Rhonda, I'll catch you another time. Thank you so much. It was good hanging out with you today. All right, let's see what it says to do at the end. So set up row 10. Skip 2, DC3 together in the next space, double crochet into turning chain. Well, why did I double crochet there? No. Okay, extended double crochet. That's what I thought. Because I chained 4 on the other side. So to do an extended double crochet, I'll start it again. You yarn over, you pull up a loop, just like you're going to double crochet, except first you pull through just 1 loop, and then you pull through 2, and then you pull through 2, and it makes a double crochet that's a little bit taller than a normal double crochet, but it's not quite as tall as what we call a treble crochet here in the US. Treble or a triple, I guess. Okay. So you just need a little bit more length there because we're skipping over so many here at the bottom. So let me see. You see, I do have some curling. So probably would have been best if I had gone to a larger hook back when I first saw this, but I'm still going to keep going because I'm on video and I don't have a J hook right here. But I'm going to say I might take it out back to wherever I was experiencing that, which I think was back here. I think it was back here. Was when I started experiencing curling. I might tear back to that row and off camera and redo all this. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to do one more row, and it's set up row 11. And that should help get you started with your 6-day Superstar, or if you want to make a star or a supernova, you could just follow this video up to row 8. Okay, set up row 11, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the space between the last double crochet and the DC3 together, DC3 together in the next space. Oh my goodness. They're bundled. They're $4 each, or they're bundled for $10, and they're also free in the Betty McKnitiverse this month. Okay, so see, it asked you to skip 1, skip this, and then double crochet 3 together. One, 2, 3. And by the way, whenever I have a new pattern, it is available in the McKnitiverse for at least a week, usually much longer than a week. You just need to purchase more ink for your printer. Linda, I'm going to try and go live again tomorrow, and every day until I every day this weekend, this holiday weekend, and I'm gonna try and crank out this this shawl. I'm gonna get as much done on it as I can. I'll put an actual crochet along on the calendar and set up an event for you all. I'm not saying what I'm doing here. Let me just go back and do that before, because I got started talking. I haven't bought any furls lately, but I was thinking about it. Okay, so 3, 3, 3 in the peak, which I think I said 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3 is 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. I would love to have a complete collection of furls, of the Odyssey, every single size and every single color. I love their hooks too. I probably should just buy one of every color in like the 3 sizes that I use the most, which is like H, I, and J. All right, I'm talking again and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, set up row 11. Pay attention, Betty. DC 3 together cluster in the next 2 spaces. So you repeat from the start to the last peak. So DC 3 together, and then 3, 3, 3, and then DC 3 together, one before and one after each DC 3 together in the row below. So these 2 double crochet 3 togethers are making a new valley. And when it says repeat from the start until, ah. Let me try one of these guys, because I have extra camera batteries, but I don't know if they work or if they actually charged. Let's see. Let's test it out on a live. There we go. That's working fine. All right. Let me do this one more time. Set up row 11. Chain 3, we did that. Skip the space between the last double crochet and the DC 3 together. So you skip this space, DC 3 together in the next space. 3, 3, 3 in this chain 3 space. DC 3 together in next 2 spaces. Repeat from the star to the last peak. You know what? The star is in the wrong place. Yep, it sure is. 3, 3, 3 in the peak. DC 3 together, one before and one after. So one before and one after. I'm checking to see, is my yarn gonna make it to the end of the row? I don't think so. My color. 333 in the peak. Thank you, Lorraine. Have you tried one yet? DC3 together, before and after. The one in the row below. $333 in the peak. You too, Linda. I'm gonna get a color change right in the middle of the row. I don't think I have any more of this. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go live every day this weekend. I haven't really scheduled it out because I might change my mind and go to the beach. It's really nice here. I don't want to tie myself down to a time, but I would like to do all of these shawls on lives for you all. Okay. Going back to here. All right. Now, people ask me all the time, do I cut the colors or do I let it flow? And most of the time, 99% of the time, I let it flow. But sometimes there's a mid-row color change, like this one that's about to happen, and I feel like I just want to get to the end of this row before it happens. So I'm going to take some off the end. It's the same color on the opposite end. So I'm going to take a little bit off the end and finish this row. And then I'm going to join this new color there. So I'm just saying I'm mostly a let it flow type of person, but I feel like that's going to be really obvious, especially when it's in the middle. So if you're going to let it flow, get past, like, you know, the first 8 or 10 rows before you start letting it flow, and just control to keep the color changes, you know, changing at the end of the row, just in the beginning. This is probably the only time I'll cut. I did say it at the beginning of the live what the yarn was. Okay, so it's the mandala bonus bundle. And the color is called Babar, B-A-B-A-R. It's the same one that's in the pattern. I mean, nobody hates weaving in ends more than I do, but sometimes it's just, you know, it's just what you have to do. That's just 2 extra ends I have to weave in. Whoop-de-doo. I had to order it online because I did notice they're disappearing from the stores. So I don't know if they are a one-off. I don't know. I don't work with Lion Brand. I mean, I use their yarn all the time, but I don't, like, I'm not sponsored by them. I don't have any inside. But I did notice that they're, like, disappearing from the stores. I'm not seeing them as much. And certain colors have been, like, I have yet to see that Meowth. Somebody's over on my YouTube again. I'm reporting. Yeah, Joanne was selling them, but I haven't. I don't have a Joann's like close enough to go visit all the time. I have to drive like 2 hours for one. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on. One of the Joann's that I visit frequently does not have any mandala at all. The last one I went to had some Vannas on sale, and I got enough for another man blanket, which I need to make because I need to keep that sample. And the man blanket was made as a gift for somebody, and they've been waiting for a year for it. And I know when I tell them, you know, like I saved it for a sample, but yeah. Oh, are they having good discounts? The Superstar Shawl, even though it says 1,700, I should fix that to say 1,200. I don't know. I thought that was insane. There, I just changed it. There will be an update of this pattern. Don't email me asking for it tonight. I'm going to get through the whole thing, and then I will send it. Because I'll probably find more as I'm working through it, believe it or not. I know, and I asked somebody, and they were like, there's mandala here, or there's Lion Brand here, or Lion Brand's over there. We have some Lion Brand on the end cap, and I'm like, but you don't have any mandala. Where's the mandala? And she was like, oh, I don't know. I remember when I used to work in Michael's, and people would say, could I speak to somebody in the yarn? Like, they would call on the phone. Could I speak to somebody in the yarn department? Like, there's nobody in the yarn department. It's just a bunch of people that don't know anything. Unless you're like somebody like me that works there and knows about yarn. Okay, this is my last peek. 333 in the chain 3 space. DC3 together in the next space, double crochet in the turning chain. So I'm going to go all the way over here. Ooh, it's tight. Hold on, hold on. Put that back on. I'll even put the label back around it and pretend nothing ever happened. Nothing to see here, people. Nothing to see here. There was no cutting going on. No cutting at all. JK, I cut my cakes. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna flip those up. This is how I do my ends. Just if you haven't watched my YouTubes for the 6-day kid blanket, I take the two ends and I flip them up over the working yarn and I hold them to the back against my hook, and I'm holding it pretty tight, and then I'm gonna chain one because it's the next first thing I'm gonna do on my next row. And then those ends are there and they're pretty well secured. They're not like creating gaps or holes. And then when I'm done with the project, what I will do, because I'm gonna put an edge over this end will go here and this end will go here. And I'll work over each one for like one stitch, 1 or 2 stitches, and then I'll let it hang and I'll complete my border. And then I'll go back and weave it into, I'll weave this one into the color that it matches, and I'll weave this one in down here. And it'll never come out. It'll never come out. Trust me, I had to unpick Heather's border because my cats got to it and she does what I do. And I had to pick and pick and pick at that. Let me tell you, oh my goodness, I had a really hard time getting it out. So it's no way gonna fall out. And it's worth a little bit of extra trouble because knots, that magic knot, it ain't magic. It does come undone. I don't care how many people, I've never had one come undone. You don't know that. You don't, what, I always do that. You don't know that. You don't have everything you've made and tied a magic knot into. You gave a bunch of it away. So there. Oh yeah. Looks like a butterfly, it really does. So that was row 1 through, setup rows 1 through 11. So when I come back tomorrow, I'll start on row 4. And I don't think I'm going to move on to any of the others until I complete this. And then we'll see how I'm doing. I don't want to have too many more whips going here. So thank you all for being with me. Let me just hop over to TikTok real quick and see what's happening. Dream Girl Evil says, what are you making? I'm making a 6-day Superstar shawl. 6-day Superstar shawl. And a man blanket is a pattern that I have. It's a gigantic 6-day kid blanket. And I customized the colors to look like what I thought was manly, something a man might like. And I actually had my landlord in New York had asked me specifically for a blanket. He's kind of a taller guy, 6 feet. I imagine. I'm pretty short, so everybody seems tall to me. But he's, good sized man. And he asked me for a blanket to match his living room. And he said his furniture was brown. So I made him something I thought would suit him. Yeah. And I called it a man blanket. I made it extra big. I gave it manly, masculine in my estimation, what I felt were masculine colors, and then I put an edge on it, a manly edge, no nonsense edge around it. It's been great hanging out with all of you. Thank you so much, everybody that showed up and commented and sent likes and did all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you, TikTok. I'll actually pull you down. Whoops. Wow. I hope that didn't sound too loud on your end. All right, everyone. I'll probably come on tomorrow again. So, have a good one. Hey, Deborah, she's camping and crocheting. How cool. All right, bye, guys. Where's my music? Oh, I don't know where it is. Here it is. There it goes.